Hello YouTube, RJ. Hey, I told you in a previous video that my most expensive avionics piece in my aircraft had a problem. I was going to pull it out and do some work on it. So I pulled it out and put it on the bench. And looking at it over here, you don't see much, but I'm going to illuminate it for you. And I think you'll see. See the bubbles? They're not in the glass. They're actually in the LCD, the liquid crystal section of the screen. So anyway, I got it in here. Put that out of the way. I got it on the bench. I temporarily rigged up power from the bench power supply so we could power it up, take a look at the screen, make sure it powers up and everything. Also, I got a new shirt. Hope you guys like it. I saw it and said, man, that's for me. So I got it. So hopefully you like the new shirt. So anyway, let's power this thing up, see what it looks like. And we can already see it's not showing up as much on the camera as I'd like it to. Yeah, there's a lot of damage to the screen. You can see some spots and stuff, but in a big oval circle. It's a lot worse looking than the camera's picking up. I'm looking at the camera here to see what you guys are seeing. The camera kind of hides it a little bit. I mean, you can make it out some, but it's about 10 times as bad on the screen. It's totally whited out, and the areas that you see is a little distorted. The screen that I got that I showed in a previous video, I'm hoping this is the right screen they claimed it is. Garmin says they can't get the screen, so they couldn't repair it for me. So luckily I'm a little bit of a repair guy myself, so hopefully we can fix this. But when I put it up here, it sure looks like it could definitely be the screen. You know, the sanity check says, yeah, that definitely could be the screen. So, you know, all the buttons, everything's working. As far as I know, everything is fine. The only problem I have is the screen. It's about unreadable. There she is trying to track GPSs, or there she is trying to track satellites, but of course I have no antenna hooked up, so we're not going to find that. So I got a message going here. Search in the skies, looking for satellites. So anyway, I think we need to tear into this rascal and see if we can get this screen replaced. So give me a second to disconnect power, rearrange a little bit here, and we'll get going on this thing. Okay, I flipped her over. We're gonna start by trying to take the bottom cover off. Get my tray out here. Two sides for the plate there are the same. They're the longer, finer thread. Never had one of these apart before, so I have to pay attention to screws and which ones go back to where. Now I would think that would get the top cover off. Now, see, that's a separate, this here is a separate one either. It's, how does it match up to the side screws? It matches the same. So it's the same as the two on the side. So currently the short ones are the back. So we can get our plate off or not. Kind of acts like it wants to come. Tighten a little. There we go. Right here is how the avionics attaches into the chassis and into the rack. This actually flips, grabs, and pulls it in, or flips and pushes it out to remove with an Allen key. This front section is what I need to get off. I believe these screws right here are going to be what's going to get that off for me. Going to want to pay close attention to what's what. Now again, that looks to be the same screw, so that's good. I like it when manufacturers use the same screw over and over again. Makes our life so much easier. Some of them want to use different screws everywhere. So that looks like I'm going to be taking a couple here off. What I got left holding this? I don't see anything. Kind of feels loose. I've never had one of these apart. This is going to be what's holding me here. Seems to be something. I'm guessing we better get this top plate off and see what's in there. Something may be holding me there. Yeah, seems like something's holding me there. So, probably all going to have to come apart. Okay, so far the very back screws are the short, odd ones. Got one right here to get out. Okay, what's holding me on here? I don't see anything holding that on. It's just a little snug on there. Okay, that covers off. All right. What's holding me in here? A screw over here. Hidden under that cover right there. Okay. Kind of looks like this would come off now. We're going to have to be real careful because I'm sure there's lots of plugged in items. Looks like we got power for the backlight probably here. That's what that looks like. Okay. And we've got ribbon cables. Got to be careful with. Okay. Let's see what we got here and make sure we get a visual documentation. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip this down like this. I'm going to do a couple marks here and here, here and here. And let's do here and here. So those will kind of point me to make sure I get connectors hooked up back the correct way. All right, because I'm going to have to undo these things. So let's see what we got here. Probably would surprise you if I told you, or maybe it wouldn't. If you know anything on avionics, you probably wouldn't be surprised, but it might surprise you to know that this device was about close to 30 grand. It's like $27,900 when I bought it. Um, if you know anything on avionics, you know they're outrageously expensive. Of course, this was state of the art, the most advanced, amazing piece of equipment when it came out. It was like a whole new generation of avionics. And our screen looks like the right screen. I think we got the right screen, guys. Now, getting it out of there might not be as straightforward. Oh yeah, we got a lot of stuff that's got to come apart for this to. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do to get this out. We're gonna have to get an Allen key loose there. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. This is gonna take me a while. I'm gonna have to take it nice and slow. And I'm gonna make sure I get good video because I gotta make sure I know where things are going back. Okay, those appear to be all the same screw. Not sure if I needed to take them off or not. Yeah, I think I do. Okay, same. Ooh, don't strip him, Rob. Looks like we might want to try a little different. Give this bit of try on those. All right, let's go to manual screwdriver. See if we can find one that fits good. Oh, that guy is tight. There he goes. Okay. Little snug. Loctite on it, I'm sure. These, as you can see, those had blue Loctite on them. Yeah, it's kind of a travesty. These are really nice setups. And, you know, Garmin will tell you that they can't repair it. If your screen's messed up, it's like, nope, we can't repair it. Nothing we can do. I just happened to find a guy that had some screens. And talked him into parting with one of them for me. Now, we've got to figure out how this, what else has to happen to get this off. Another screw there, I think. Again, I think he's locked tight in good tight. Man, it is so nice when they keep all the screws the same size. Put them over here in my tray so they don't get lost. Looks like this shaft right here is going to hold me. And that shaft, not sure how they come off yet. What else is holding me here? I think that's it. I think all I've got now is shafts holding me. I don't know if these knobs pull off. I'm sure they have to. They do. Push CV is on the left and the push cursor is on the right. I'm telling you that because when I go to put this back together, I need to know that. That one doesn't feel like he wants to pull off, but he's going to have to. I believe he's got to. Let's put it that way. There he is. There he is. Now this one will pull off. This one will pull off. Are these different? No, I believe they're exactly the same. Only thing holding me here is going to be this. And I don't think he comes off. I think I got to get an Allen key. You can see right there, I've got to get an Allen key, get him out. So I'm going to have to go find Allen keys. Okay, I'm back. Found an Allen key. Trying to get this rascal loose. Okay. Now, will he come off of there? Definitely loose. The Allen key's backed out. He's still wanting to fight me. Okay, I'm back. I took a minute, took a breather, come back, got looking at it, and got to thinking it's ridiculous that all these knobs come off except these. And guess what? They do. They are boogers to pull off, and you think you're going to tear something up. They do pull off. So I didn't need to loosen these Allen keys. So I will have to deal with those when the time comes. But once that's loose, the screen's wanting to fall out, minus one screw right here. And so I need to release this cable. I think I can go ahead and get this screw out right here and take the screen out with it. And then take the, ooh, don't lose that screw, RJ. Oh, don't do that. Okay, there's another one, and that is the one that's in the screen. All right. This is all good. This is all very good. Now, let's get our other new screen. I've got to take this bracket off this screen and put on here. I can see that. So that's okay. And the release moves up on this screen. Let me get in here and see if I can get this screen release, get this cable release to let loose. Give me a small screwdriver. Yeah, there we go. Okay, pull him out. All right, now look Looking at these screens, they look the same. Let's take these. They're in plastic, so let's take them off by hand. Get this tape off this backlight cable. And it looks like these cables, this cable's a little longer. And it looks like it does not go into here with that bracket. Okay, so our bracket's on. Now, I have to take this off because once it's in, I don't think I'm going to be able to get this tape and get this protector off the screen. Let's get the protector off. All right. Now, I would have swore I kept that screw for this laying out, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, I guess I just kept those out. So, I believe it was this one right here. I don't think I want to tighten him up yet because these need to line up. I got a lot to line it up. One thing I want to know, is there any way that I can tell exactly where I had this before and put it back? Yeah, that one's the one that wouldn't move. So he just needs to be tightened up. He's right where he was. So let me tighten him up. Okay. This is the one I got loose. Or did I? No, I didn't get him loose either. It's moving because it's a switch and moves in and out. So he just needs to be tightened up again. So hopefully this saves somebody a lot of work if they go to do this on theirs. All right. So we got to get some shafts lined up at end. We need to make sure get this cable plugged in. I might have should have done that before I put this in, but I think we're going to be all right. Because plugging it in is going to be a lot easier than getting it out usually. Now, how well I capture this on camera, I don't know, but you guys know how these cables plug in. Not going to be easy though. Get you in. You always wonder if you've got it in far enough. Did you get it in far enough or not? One of the things is trying to hold the lock out while you're putting the thing in, because you tend to push the lock and then the lock keeps you from going in. Yeah, maybe that would have been smarter to keep the screen off. Let's go back and do this. Let me get the screen back off, get that cable hooked up. Not a lot of extra cable there. And I could release it here. It probably would be easier to put it back in here. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and do the release. Show you what I'm talking about. Let's release it on this side. Get the cable loose, get it back on the screen. Maybe it wouldn't be easier to release it from there. Yeah, she's not wanting to come out of that for some reason. Twist things around here, maybe make it better. I don't know. There she goes. She's going in now. Okay, I think I got her. I think I got her. Okay, start this one. Don't tighten her up. Okay. And then let's start looking at getting all of this bolted back in. Try to get everything started. There we go with that one. There we go with that one. There we go with that one. Okay, that one goes here. See, we got one that goes here. I don't see anything going through there. No, that's not that. Here. There he is, right there. Now we can tighten that one up. He's tight. Now he needs to be tightened. He needs to be tightened. He needs to be tightened. And we're going to run around and snug them one more time. They were pretty tight. Okay, screen installed. Hallelujah. Now, see what we can do about getting this bad boy back together. See if it works. Gotta remember this is the bottom. Okay. Can't remember which way is which. I got it upside down right now. This guy goes in like this. And I can see my dots. Let me get this guy plugged in. Now my hands are in the way. There's no way I could do this to keep my hands out of the way. I'm sorry, guys. Doing the best I can for you to be able to see. Okay, he's plugged in. Man, there ain't much space in here to get your big fat hands when you've got hands my size. Okay, he's plugged in. Now he's going to come up over here. He's going to be plugged in like this. And I'm trying to remember where is my backlighting. I mean, he goes up here. Get him from the top in a minute. Okay, so let's start. Getting some screws into this. All right, that's hooked up now. Face thing is back on, and what we have to do is take our backlight light, and we've got to get him back in. I believe he went in this way. Maybe not. Maybe he went the other way. Should have paid more attention to that. There, he plugs in like that. Yep, that's exactly how he does now. Don't want him rubbing on things because of vibrations through here. So we're going to tuck him down like this. Okay. Now, am I missing anything? You guys tell me. Everything okay? I think I'm good. Thinking it's time to put the top plate back on. These are going to be a couple of these. So, what you think? Do okay so far? See me making horrible mistakes anywhere? Hopefully not. Okay, that plate's on. Now we got this one. A lot more screws to go on this one. Getting them started. And we'll run them in. All right, with that, I think we're done. I think I'm ready to hook up. Not going to put the knobs on until we verify we're good. They're just too hard to get off. So give me a minute, hook up power. I'll be back. We'll give this rascal a try. Okay, got the power supply hooked back up. Power it up. Let's turn this thing, cross your fingers. Here we go. It's on. Come on, baby. I got a screen coming up. Man, it looks good. I don't know if you can see. Let me do the little flashlight for you. No bubbles. See that? Look, you got some fingerprints. You might see some fingerprints look almost like it, but there's no bubbles. There's no nothing. Okay, that looks good. Hit the right button, Rob. It looks good. Got a message. Screen is brighter, clear. Searching the sky just like I'd expect. We got it, guys. How about that? So take that, Garmin. As far as not getting screens and not being able to fix these things, you're full of. There's still screens out there. You know, he wasn't lying. It's exactly what it was. It was the factory screen, fit in there perfectly, and I'm in good shape. I'm great. So man, this has been a very successful work. I'm very happy because it's a very expensive piece of equipment. Right now, if I have to replace this, I think I mentioned in another video, if I want to do a slide-in replacement, there is I think it's a FDT 550 that will slide in this place of this. Looks very similar, a little more modern, has a few, a little nicety, a little more color and stuff. Really doesn't do anything different than what this does. It's about $37,000, so it's about exactly what I paid for this. So I really didn't want to have to spend that kind of money on a perfectly good instrument that just the screen failed over the years. So there we go. Hey, thanks for hanging in for this repair. I hope you liked following along with me. If you did, hit the like for me. Take just a moment. It helps me. It really helps me. I need it. And hey, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so that my videos will pop up in your feed when they come along. So thanks a lot, and I hope to see you in the next video.